Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Black Ops 7 did in fact just release, and surprisingly enough, we've already got a brand new update live that addresses a handful of the major problems that players have been running into throughout some of their early matches in gameplay so far across multiplayer and zombies. So pretty important news across the board. It actually starts with a few different tweets from Call of Duty and COD updates here before we get to the actual patch notes page. Initially here, they did put out a new update for zombies, specifically saying a small update's been released to address a rare issue that could prevent some players from loading into zombies matches with a lost connection to host or the server or connection timed out error message. So if you were getting that for the first day, that is now fully resolved and you'll be able to load into zombies matches, hopefully without any problems. Also late last night, players did go through and complete the initial zombies Easter egg in the zombies main quest on Ashes of the Damned, which means that cursed mode is now available for all players. They say cursed will be available for all players in the next available update. The 9 relics await here. So the whole criteria for this was essentially once one squad goes through and completes the Ashes of the Damned story and Easter egg, the main quest line there, then they'll unlock cursed for everyone. So that's kind of a cool experience there, and that's now been completed. But then we get to the actual patch notes. They ended up dropping really late last night on November 14th. So as you're waking up today, you might get hit with that update requires restart. It is just a server side one, so no actual download required here. But keep in mind, as we are going through the various different patch notes and changes they've already made to Black Ops 7, if you guys enjoy the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. Much love to everybody who does take the time to do so. And if you're new here, you want to ensure you are always up to date with all things going on in COD, whether it is the latest updates, news, patch notes, things of this nature. We're talking about weapon guides and all sorts of loadouts you want to be looking into, tips and tricks. It's all right here on a daily basis, so feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. But as far as this late night update goes, they actually ended up updating a bunch of XP earn rates first up here in multiplayer, saying in Search and Destroy, they addressed an issue where players would not earn a match bonus if they didn't deal damage in the final round. This was a huge bug going around that was affecting a lot of players. If you didn't deal an ounce of damage in the last round of Search, you lost out on, a potential ton of XP through that match bonus. So that's now fully updated and you'll be getting a lot more XP in Search and Destroy in all the ways that it's intended now going forward. In Skirmish, they did a significant increase to level XP earn rates and a significant increase to weapon XP earn rates. So if you've been playing some of the Skirmish maps, the 20 versus 20 mode here, you should be getting a lot more XP now across the board. In Free For All, they increased the weapon XP earn rates, so you can level up your guns there faster. In Kill Order, they gave us a slight increase to level XP earn rates as well. In Kill Confirmed, slight increase to level XP earn rates. And in Overload, increase the weapon XP earn rate. So if you're actively playing any of those specific modes there, you will be getting more XP either for your overall rank going into your prestige or into your weapons, depending on the mode specifics here. So good news there. The more XP you're earning, the better the potential results are there, the better. If you can get more XP because of it, that's always good news. You can level up, get some new guns unlocked, and start getting new attachments on some of your guns as well, working towards those really sick weapon prestige camos, of course. We also got some challenge updates here as well. With medals, they extended the window to earn a jump shot medal after you do a wall jump. So if you're going for those, that'll be a little bit easier to actually complete now. Then in daily challenges, they addressed an issue that prevented daily challenges from resetting when you enter a new prestige. So you can just lose out like on a few thousand extra XP there if you prestiged and already had completed your daily challenges, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. We also got a couple of stability updates. This is good news here, and this should impact a lot of players. Maps and game modes, they addressed a stability issue in Search and Destroy when the last player alive is announced, addressed stability issues in the multiplayer training course, and then also in the benchmark tool as well. With the lethals, they addressed stability issues that were related to the point turret that could cause some issues in game if someone dropped one of those. So good news there that that's been updated. With perks, they addressed some stability issues relating to the Vendetta perk and then also the Tracker perk if you've been running those and running into some issues as of late. Hopefully that's now going to be resolved as of the next time you jump onto the game. With score streaks, they addressed some stability issues with the dog and then also the skewer in there, and additionally they adjusted some crash stuff and stability updates as well. You already know we're back in Call of Duty. Call of Duty is back. If we've got stability updates with absolutely no context behind them, something is more stable out there, as always when it comes to like the global stuff. And then with these zombies updates here, with enemies, they addressed a rare issue that could cause enemies to begin ignoring players, where hey, everyone's just hanging out, everyone's having a good time, no stress here, no violence here. we're just checking out the map, right? With stability, they addressed an issue that could prevent some players from loading into zombies matches with that lost connection to host or server issue, as we just discussed there. Various crash and stability updates were also implemented here with absolutely no context. So something out there is crashing less and something out there is more stable. In the co-op campaign, they also dropped some updates for this with stability. They improved stability when using in-game voice chat, and then also we're 3 for 3 today on the various stability fixes. Various crash and stability updates have been deployed here as well. We've also started to see some new updates to the Black Ops 7 Trello board, which reveal a couple of other fixes and updates that should be inbound here, presumably in the very near future. Hey everyone, real quick, just want to give a shout out to my friends over at G Fuel. They've been dropping a ton of brand new flavors recently, throwing back to some classic ones, dropping some seasonal ones here and there. And as always, if you ever want to grab anything at all from the G Fuel site, tossing in code IMMORTAL at checkout can help save you some money if you are grinding Battlefield 6, Black Ops 7, gearing up for the Warzone integration, playing some Arc Raiders, whatever the case is. If you're looking to stay hydrated and energized, G Fuel has you covered. Feel free to check out the link down in the description below. So here on the Black Ops 7 Trello, they have already started working on this for the year. And if you guys are, active viewers here on the channel, you'll know that throughout the year, we're always monitoring the Trellos. This is where the devs go through and actually detail some of the things they want to share in terms of upcoming updates, problems and bugs and glitches that they're looking into, things of that nature. And they can kind of give us some teasers as to what's going to be upcoming in some future updates. Sometimes we'll get flags for a fix being released and they don't mention in the patch notes, but then it's just magically fixed. Other times they'll confirm a fix is inbound. Other times they just confirm something's being investigated. For instance, they did already fix an issue in campaign where players were able to be stuck when transitioning from one campaign mission to the next. A couple of things that they fixed behind the face cam here from just prior to launch, going over from the beta and updating some things there. But we also have some new updates here in the global known issues, including in general looking into crashing and stability issues across the board. So if you've been having some issues there are a lot of problems that I've heard on console specifically, like Xbox stability seems to be really hit or miss on any given match. So I'm sure that's being monitored here. They also are investigating players that manually import settings from Black Ops 6, encountering an issue where they have no in-game audio. So if you do click that import button, it might end up chalking yourself in terms of audio. They do say if you find yourself in this scenario, please adjust your audio mix in-game via the settings. To resolve this, you may need to toggle between some options to achieve that desired result. We also have an issue that's being investigated where equipping the Kepler Ultra 4 times or the Strix 6 times thermal scope, and then entering the firing range just brings you right back to the main menu. You are not allowed to use those in the firing range. That is fully illegal right now. So they're looking into that as well. And this is really just the start. In theory, this is like, the worst state that Black Ops 7 will be in, hopefully, because as we, see more days and weeks go by, they'll be updating more things, not only just here on the Trello that we'll be covering, whenever there are, noteworthy things here, we'll be breaking down exactly what's upcoming and what's on their radar. But also as we see new updates go out, new patch notes, new adjustments and balances go out, we'll be covering all of those as well. And I imagine there's going to be quite a few of those in the upcoming days, weeks, and months. So if you guys want to stay in the know for everything going on across Black Ops 7 and the general Call of Duty world, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and drop a like on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.